Hello and welcome to another MiniWarGaming Battle Report. Today, Sean and I are playing some 40k. Huge shout out to Wayland Games for sponsoring this video. Let's begin.
We play and call it work.
MiniWarGaming's Warhammer 40k Battle Report.
Today I'm playing Sean. Hello. You brought your Tyranids.
Yep, 1,800 points of Tyranids.
Nice. I know it's a weird point value, but we're playing a Tyrannic war mission where the Black Templars are defending against the Tyranid onslaught. I'm excited. It'll be fun. We're going to be using some of the Crusade rules. We're going to give ourselves some battle honors and battle scars. We're going to play some really fun narrative 40k. Here we have the Tyranid force, of course. After battling on this planet for many months, they have developed battle scars and also battle honors, and they are striding behemoths that are going into battle with the experience and the doggedness of battle upon them.
My Tyranids are under the Invasion Fleet detachment, which means before the start of the game, I'm going to be able to pick one of three possible abilities for the entire army to have for the rest of the game. All right, so here we have my army of High Fleet Daikaiju. Leading off my force is my Hive Tyrant, Lashrip, Bone Sword, and Heavy Venom Cannon with a squad of Tyrant Guard he's leading. He's received a battle honor where models in his squad have +1 toughness. My next striding behemoth is my Scythe Tyranids over here. Sadly, recently moved into Legends, but he's back for a fun time. His upgrades, he has +1 to advance and charge, and he has the Fights First ability, but he's taken a battle scar where he has -1 objective control and never receives a charge bonus. And then my final behemoth is my Trigon right over there. He has Indomitable Stature. If a strength of a range attack is greater than his toughness, -1 to that attack's wound roll. But he has the battle scar where each time he declares a charge, one of the targets must be the closest enemy unit. Finally, for my other monsters, I have a Tyrannifex with a Rupture Cannon, an Exocrine, a Haruspex. I've got some Zoanthropes, a Broodlord with a squad of Gene Stealers, some Hormagaunts, Tyranid Warriors, 2 Death Spitters, and a Venom Cannon, and finally my Venomthropes.
And there you have it, some cool Tyranids. Let's see what they have to fight up against. The holy warriors of the Black Templar 9th Crusade stand as the bulwark against which the Xenos must fall against. Of course, this force has been fighting against the Xenos for many months, and they have the scars and the battle honors to prove it. And here we have my Black Templar monster hunters, led by Marshal Augustine himself. He, of course, has Tannhauser's bones strapped to his shield. I'm using the Righteous Crusaders detachment, but we do have a unit of Sword Brethren. We have a Lieutenant and a Land Raider Crusader. We've got a Redemptor Dreadnought. Now, he is a Tyranid hunter, and he gets a 5-up Feel No Pain when attacked by any monsters or vehicles. But based on the fact that he's done something bad, he's also suffered a Mark of Shame throughout the campaign. So he cannot benefit from aura abilities, and he cannot be marked for greatness. My Ballistus Dreadnought, who's my other Tyranid hunter, he has -1 AP to enemy monster or vehicle attacks incoming. He can reroll 1s to hit against monsters or vehicles because of his, or 1s to hit and wound because of his monster hunter ability. And if a monster or vehicle suffers any wounds from his shooting, they suffer -2 to moving and charging as he hamstrings their attacks. However, he is fatigued, so won't get a charge bonus and loses an objective control. Those battle scars are heavy upon the weight of the dreadnoughts. I do have 2 impulsors in the list. I've got 1 unit of incinerator guys. I forget the name. What? Hey, hold on a second. Infernus Marines. I also have my single ancient, which I did freehand that banner, by the way. That's the original banner that I did when I was, oh my goodness, I want to say 16. And I painted it on a banner that I made out of a cereal cardboard box on a paper clip that I had unfolded to make my banner. And so I copied the design onto the actual ancient, 20 plus years later. So I'm really excited. I love bringing him every time, even though he's terrible. But he's fun. He's my Black Templars are my original army. I do have the Emperor's Champion. Thank you to Tanya the War Mistress, who painted this Emperor's Champion for my birthday. Check him out. Oh, the camera hit him. He looks so cool. I do have the Tech Marine with the Witch Seeker bolts. I've got a unit of Intercessors with a grenade launcher, of course. And last but not least, I have an Inquisitor. The Inquisitor is of the Ordo Xenos variety, and we don't ask too many questions. This Chaplain is leading a unit of Assault Intercessors and another Impulsor. And last but not least, a unit of Eliminators who has been upgraded to have a battle honor because they've been surviving the Tyranid onslaught. Allows them, they have strategic redeployment. So if the enemy charges them, they get to move 3 inches after the enemy declares them as a charge target. So that's kind of cool, but it represents them having survived this entire time against the Tyranids, even though they're Phobos Marines. And there you have it. The Black Templars prepared to defend the trenches.
Wargamers, I have something exciting to tell you. We have a sponsor, which is Wayland Games. They are sponsoring this battle report. Now, the cool thing about that isn't the fact that they offer worldwide shipping, or they have massive stock quantities, or it's like you can get anything you can possibly imagine in their store because they have thousands of products. It's the fact that they're doing push-ups. Like, look at this. Like, isn't that nuts? They're trying to discover how many they can do and who can do the most on their team. And it's perfect because we are just moving. The timing couldn't be better. We had this miniature designed by Titan Forge, and it's designed to go on your hobby shelf and remind you to just move. Now available in the MiniWarGaming Forge. By getting this mini, you're making a commitment to yourself that you will just move more, do more, be more active. This one, only get if you want to make a commitment to yourself to move more. Otherwise, get Ravaged Star, because Wayland Games is carrying Ravaged Star in the UK, and that's also another fantastic news piece. Now, back to the battle report.
Today's mission, against the Swarm. The defenders have been unable to fall back to any sanctuary system, and instead have decided to dig in, turning every weapon, technology, and resource at their disposal to the single purpose of withstanding the Tyranid onslaught for as long as they can. In this mission, there are 6 objectives. The attacker will be going first, and their aim is to destroy the objectives. In order to do that, they have to control the skies. So at the end of the battle, the defender will score 20 points for each objective that remains on the battlefield, and the attacker will score 15 points for each objective marker that was destroyed. And also, the attacker will gain 15 more points if they have 2 or more units that are not below half strength, wholly within the defender's deployment zone that they are defending. In order to destroy one of the objectives, the Tyranids will have to destroy the hardpoints, which means that at the start of each of their shooting phases, they can select 1 unit from their army that's not battle shocked. That unit will be tasked to destroy a hardpoint. And until the end of the turn, they can't shoot or charge, and that objective will be removed at the end of the turn, and it will be destroyed. In addition, there are esoteric defenses all over the battlefield, so attacking reinforcements can never arrive within 12 inches of any of the objectives. There you have it. Let's dive into the game. Our mission is set, Sean. I'm really excited about this.
I am too.
It's going to be a good time. We set up a really cool sort of like defense line where the Tyranid bioconstructs are slowly eating away at the planet. We've dug in. We're trying to stop and repel the Tyranid invasion. So with that, we're going to deploy. I'm the defender, so I'm going to start deploying. We'll go back and forth, and soon this battlefield will be filled with Tyranid monstrosities and heroic defenders of the faith and of the Imperium. And here we are after deployment. The Tyranids and the Black Templars both put their armies out on the battlefield. So I've decided to put an Intercessor squad with my Inquisitor, the Black Templar Emperor's Champion with Assault Intercessors in that Impulsor. I have an Eliminator squad, sorry. My Eradicators are in Strategic Reserve. The Land Raider Crusader with the Sword Brethren, the Lieutenant, and Marshal Augustine right in the middle of the battlefield with the Tech Priest, the Redemptor Dreadnought, the Ballistus Dreadnought, and of course, the banner literally standing by himself in the middle on the objective, because that's what he does. It's a very Space Marine thing to do. And then the chaplain with the Infernus Marines on the far flank as well.
All right, and so taking up the left flank here, I've got my Scythe Hero backed up by my Hive Tyrant with his Tyrant Guard and Haruspex. Going towards a little more of the middle of the board, I have my Genesteers and my Broodlord ready to scout up in a moment. Zoanthropes and Venomthropes, my Tyranid Warriors with some Synapse, Hormagaunts, and my 1-2 punch of the Exocrine and Tyrannifex, hoping to hunt some vehicles.
In reserve, your Trigon. Of course, until you blow up the objectives, they will not be able to show up within 12 inches of the objectives at all, as they are disruptive to your reserves. And with that, we're set, and the Tyranids take the initiative and must go first. So you're picking for...
Well, for the invasion fleet, I get to pick one bonus for my entire army to have for the rest of the game, and you have a lot of vehicles I need to crack, so I'm picking Hyper Aggression, which will give all my Tyranids lethal hits when attacking a vehicle or monster. You don't have any monsters, but hopefully that'll help me crack some of those hard shells.
Awesome, and of course you're going to be doing your scout move. They move up with the Broodlord and the Genestealers, getting aggressive. As for the Black Templars, they vow to uphold the honor of the Emperor. Trust in the Emperor at the hour of battle. Trust to him to intercede and protect his warriors true as they deal death on alien soil. Turn their seas to red with the blood of their slain. Crush their hopes, their dreams, and turn their songs into cries of lamentation. And there you have it. They've scouted up, ready to go and, say, burn the middle objective potentially, or maybe the Hormagaunts will, or maybe one of the big monsters will. Let's dive into the movement phase. So this is what it looks like now. We'll come back as the Tyranids move forward aggressively. And here's the scorecard. Of course, the MiniWarGaming Forge has all these, which is kind of cool. I am the defender, so I'll be green. Sean is the attacker, so he will be red. There are 6 objectives on the table, each worth 20 points to me, the defender, which would be 120 points. Awesome. So we're gonna go 120 points. And every time you burn one, you will take 20 points away from me, and you will gain 15. And you start with zeros as we stand right now. So the clock is ticking for the attackers, and we each have a command point. And here we are after movement. Hormagaunts have just moved up. They're more than likely gonna burn that objective. Tyranid Warriors advanced. They advanced, they moved up. They just shuffled a little bit onto that objective in the middle. Haruspex moved up. Tyranid Hive Tyrant moved up. The big Scythe Hierodual moved up as well, ready to target stuff on this flank. And Exocrine just looking down the board at some of the armored vehicles of the Black Templars. What are we starting with, Sean?
I'm going to start with the Exocrine, dialing up some shots into your Dreadnought up front there.
How dare you? What's the AP on him?
Is AP -3.
Awesome. So I will Armor of Contempt my Dreadnought with cover and AP -1 of that. That should hopefully keep him a little bit alive. D6 + 3 blast.
9
shots.
Nice.
Very nicely done. 2s to hit. With lethals, that's 1 lethal.
Cocked.
2 lethals, very nice.
Miss.
5s to wound.
One more.
1 more. 3 at AP3 goes to AP2 with cover, and then AP1 with Armor Contempt, so 3 up save. 1 goes through, -1 damage is 2 damage. So we'll do 5 up Feel No Pain thanks to his Monster Hunter ability. He's okay. I've seen your kind before, filthy Xenos. Good old Redemptor Dreadnoughts, they're like my favorite. What's next?
Well, Scary, I hope your Dreadnought's feeling confident because thanks to getting hit by the Exocrine, now all of my Tyranids can reroll 1s to hit him.
Yep.
And I think my Tyrannifex is a nice juicy target over yonder.
I love it. Big Rupture Cannon.
Hitting on 2s, rerolling 1s, 6s
like it.
are lethal.
Pow, 2 hits. Toughness 10.
Strength 18.
So 3s to wound. That's 2 wounds. AP?
-4.
Nice. So -2 goes to a 4-ups. And I take 1. That is...
D6 plus 6.
Okay, D6 plus 6 minus 1.
Oh,
That
good
is
shot.
11 down to 10. 5-up, feel no pains thanks to his Tyranid hunting ability.
Ooh.
So he only takes 7 damage. Redemptor Dreadnought has 5 wounds remaining. Brother Alexander is his name, actually. Homogons are going to burn this.
Yep.
There's nothing I can do to stop it. Pow! Instantly, well, technically at the end of your turn, but it's not like they're going to do anything else. Drops me down to 100 points. To your 15 now.
Catching up.
There
catching
you
up.
go. Slowly but surely. What's next?
Well, my zoanthropes, at least 2 of them, appear to be within range of your standard bearer over yonder.
The ancient looks at you defiantly and says, I have a banner. I live till the very end.
Do best.
No, well, he has a 4-up feel no pain next to an objective. So, you know, he could survive. You never know.
Decent,
you never know. 2 blast versions.
D3 each.
Zow. Ooh, 6 shots. Nice. 3s to hit.
Ooh, not the
Okay.
best. not
These are
the
strength
best.
7, so 3s to wound. 3s to wound.
3 wounds.
3 at AP 2. In cover goes to AP 1. So 3s goes to 4s. Ooh. 2 go through at 2d3 damage. That's 3 damage. 4 at feel no pain. He takes 1. Ha ha! The banner lives! My defiant banner has 3 wounds remaining. Last but not least, we have the heavy venom cannon and the mega spit flamer thing.
Yes. Now, can your tech marine be shot out independently, or is he somehow attached to those dreads?
He is alone up within 3 inches of vehicles, so he is safe right now from getting shot at. Heavy Venom Cannon's gonna pop into the Ballistus Dreadnought, who's also a Tyrannic war veteran. You will be suffering a -1 AP to shoot him as well. The Heavy Venom Cannon. Okay, how many shots? Ooh, nice.
Hitting on 2s. 6s are lethal.
Nice.
And this 1 lethal.
Awesome. 5s to wound. Toughness 10 on the Dreadnought. No. AP -2, it goes to AP 1, and with cover, it's just a straight up save on the Ballistus. He's okay. He's also a veteran of this war, so he knows the tricks that these bugs have in store. Just have to kill him in melee, exactly. And then the Scythe Hire Duel.
Yep, I'm gonna see if your Infernus Marines like a little flamer action
Those
themselves.
are just intercessors.
Oh, they are, aren't they?
They don't.
Well,
yeah.
they can also taste it.
Ah,
So,
boo.
this is the Bioacid Spray.
Nice.
3D.
3d6 auto hits. Flame. Strength 6, 3s to wound as he spits acid at me.
1 miss.
Wow, 11 saves. That's pretty good. 5-ups. And uphold the honor of the Emperor. 6-up, feel no pains. Nice. Not bad. I lose 2, and 1 takes a wound. There you have it. 2 of them go down. Actually, let's not kill the grenade launcher. The Inquisitor defiantly looks defiant at you. That's right. Defiantly defiant. However, he somehow has some sort of little, like, crackling energy around him. We don't ask questions, but, you know, it's giving us an uneasy feeling, being that we're witch hunters. And there you have it, the initial gambit of the Tyranids as they advance on the defensive position. We've got 1 objective burned, there are 5 objectives remaining on the table, and the initial volley, I'm not gonna lie, you know, that Dreadnought soaked up a lot of shots, a lot of damage. So let's see what the Black Templars can do in retaliation. Forward for the Emperor, they say. Well, Bugs. I get a command point, you get a command point, so you're up to 2, I'm up to 1. There are no cards to get rid of to get extra stuff, but what does the Emperor say? Charge, he says. Excellent. Oath of moment, the Emperor says, we must murder the Gene Stealers. Dun dun dun, and that Broodlord. Get him. I do have a battle shock test on Reverend Brother Alexander. Ooh, nice. Leadership 5, thanks to my uphold the honor of the Emperor vow. which means I'm fine. And then he's going to go ahead and say, you hit better, and heal 2 wounds. Nice, he's back up to 7. He's still alive. And with that, murder time. Let's just have at it, bro. We'll come back after the movement phase, but essentially the Infernus Marines and the Emperor's Champion are gonna get out, move, and get involved. The Dreadnoughts are going to just, I guess, move forward and get their guns in range. The Land Raider Crusader is gonna yeet forward and unload a whooping. and then over here, I think they might do a tactical withdrawal by advancing in that direction.
Cowards.
Away from this.
Cowards.
No, never. What are you talking about? I would never run away from a giant flamer that fights first on a super giant monster. Nah, who would do that? Not me. No, not the chaplain. No. With that though, I might actually, I don't want to sacrifice them, but a chaplain might just run forward into the fray. We'll see. I got heavy bolt pistols. That'll really help against the chitin on that big thing.
Bolt pistols win wars.
They do. Maybe the Inquisitor might do some fancy stuff. I don't know, we'll see. This is what it looks like after the movement phase. As you can see, the Black Templars have thrust the spear deep into the enemy center. We have the Infernus Marines and the Chaplain, Iago, by the way, that's my chaplain's name. Chaplain Iago, and he's a Primaris Marine that has like half the metal head, but that's an homage to my original Chaplain Iago that is the old metal chaplain with the little metal head, which had bionics. When he died on a 6+, you'd get back up. It was really cool, and I loved that piece of war gear back in like 3rd edition. So him and the Infernus Marines have moved up. They disembarked and moved up. They've got flamers to offset the Venom Thrope negative modifiers to hit. And then, of course, they're within range to potentially do some charges. Then we had this Impulsor move up this way. Multi-Meltar rocket launcher, Stormbolters ready to shoot stuff. In the middle, we had the banner stay on the objective because if he soaks up more shots, awesome. He's just standing there waving a big flag. He literally does nothing else because he's not in a unit. The Dreadnought, the Redemptor Dreadnought has moved up. Plasma Cannon, Icarus Pod, which wounds things that fly on 2s, the little Gatling cannons and stuff, so we'll see what I shoot there. The Land Raider Crusader moved straight up the field. There is no hiding against the Sword Brethren. They're just gonna jump in to fight, and let's see what happens there. Tech Marine and Ballistus Dreadnought have moved up. They have a decent amount of targets, but the Ballistus, because these are like ruins, can't see, other than the Hive Tyrant, can't see the Haruspex, so we'll see what we do there. The Eliminators did just sidestep. They're going to shoot, then the carbine itself is in range of the Hive Tyrant. It's the only gun with precision. And then with the last few souls, they'll be able to hopefully do some damage and then pop back behind cover here. While this flank repositioned, considering there's a Scythe Hierodule Monstrosity pushing up the flank, and the Emperor's Champion is good against characters, so he wants to go fight the Hive Tyrant. So hoping the Hive Tyrant comes closer so he can go fight it. The Inquisitor has seen this song and dance before and decides to reposition backwards in order to prevent the complete annihilation of his squad. But with that, relative safety of the disruption fields from the objectives means no Trigons and stuff will pop up anywhere near here or there, maybe around here somewhere next turn. But with that, it is the shooting phase. Defenders, defend. We shall begin with the Infernus Marines, and the Chaplain just shooting at this unit of Hormagaunts. Everything, all the flamers, all of the death.
And I will cry.
When?
They're not gonna make it. They're not gonna make it.
Well, we'll see. I get 5d6 flamer hits. The Pyre. I'm bringing the Hormagaunts to the Pyre. 5d6 hits.
Oh,
That's
no.
10, 21. 21 3-ups. Because of the strength 5 from the Pyre Blaster. Better than a normal flamer. There you have it. That's going to be a decent amount. 5, 10, 15, 16 5-up saves because of the ignore cover.
I need 7 of these. 5-ups.
That's not 7.
No, that's only
4.
4. That's a dead Hormagaunt.
Hooray! I get a pain token. Wait, wrong faction. And they burn them, cleanse them with Promethium, holy fire of the Emperor. That's right, holy fire. The Impulsor's gonna go next. I'm shooting everything at this unit of Tyranid warriors. That's the Bellicose missile launcher, the multi-melta, and the Stormbolters. I misspoke. It's the Bellicatus.
How dare you?
Well, let's begin with the Bellicatus missile. You're -1 to hit
Yep,
because
because
of the
Venom's
benefit of stealth, thanks to the cloud of spores, needing a 4 to hit. It does hit. Needing a 2 to wound. That is a wound. AP2.
All right, so 3+ save from benefit of cover,
So-
down to a 5+ save.
Okay, 5 up save.
Ah!
And one of them takes D6 damage from the rocket launcher. Pow! Just nukes one. Pew! Pow! What an accurate shot. And then we have 2 shots from the multi-melta. Not within melta range though, hitting on 4s. Ooh,
Oh!
nicely done. What's their toughness?
They are toughness 5.
So needing 3s to wound here. 2 at AP4.
I hate that.
You do get a 6 up invul,
Yes,
at least
from
because
the
of the
zone
zone
thropes.
thropes nearby. No.
No.
Okay, so these are just D6 damage each. First one does 4 damage,
That's
nukes him. Second multi-meltar does 3 damage,
there they go.
gets him to another pain token. Wait a second. I'm gonna shoot my bolt rifle from my ancient into the venom thropes. Just 2 shots hitting on 4s thanks to 1 hit, very nice, and on 5s. Yay, 1 armor save. AP1, just from a bolt rifle.
All right.
Or AP1, yes, AP1.
so 4+ save. Oh, come on.
Just 1 damage.
Ah.
Get him! My Tech Marine is going to use his Witch Seeker Bolt Forge Bolter. He's within range of those zone thropes. He's gonna try take a pot shot at them. Hits on 2s normally. Stealth, 3s to hit. 2 hits.
All right, save.
They are strength 5, so they need 4s to wound.
Yep,
but
T5.
they are anti-psyker 4+ with devastating wounds. So any 4 up will just do damage. Oh no! Rerolling wounds? No, I'm just kidding.
Ow!
What? The bolter didn't work. Then we're gonna go ahead with something that doesn't really have a choice. This impulsor is gonna shoot, pew, its Bellicatus missile into the, actually the hive dudes. Yeah, what are they called?
The
Hive guard.
The Hive Tyrant and the Tyrant Guard.
Yeah, are they -1 to be hit?
They are not -1 to hit, but
It's the strength 8, -2, D6 damage.
okay. I am going to
Single
pop
shot.
the Hive Tyrant's ability
You're gonna use it for free?
to give him rapid regen.
Okay.
5+ feel no pain.
5 up feel no pain. Hits on 3s. It hits. Well, they have a battle honor where their +1 toughness make them toughness 9. So I need a 5 to wound my rocket pod. Oh, nicely done. And 2 up, right?
So 3+ save with cover.
2 up goes
up.
to 4 up.
There's 4 up. Oh!
Not today. D6 damage into the Tire Guard. Only 2.
All right, he'll live. He'll live.
5 up invol. Feel no pain, sorry.
Feel no
thanks
pain.
to regenerating.
Ah.
2 damage. The 1 is now wounded, which does mean I'm going to go ahead and shoot with my eliminators now.
Now,
Okay, so now my Phobos eliminators see the Hive Tyrant in their sights. So we're going to shoot the Instigator Bolt Carbine at them, hitting on 3s. It misses. And 2 last fusils hitting on 3s as well. Oh, both miss!
they're veterans of this battle, but they're not great shots.
They, apparently, and they're going to use their bolt carbines to hide away. Just tuck away in here. Run away. There you go. Get out of dodge. That's how they've survived for this long, is hiding. They haven't really killed much, but they definitely use their binoculars to good effect. Look! There it is! Kill it! They say.
They miss all their shots, so the Tyranids don't pay attention to them.
That's right. They're not a high priority target
No.
at all. It's time for the Land Raider Crusader. So the Land Raider Crusader is going to shoot the Hunter-Killer missile into the Exocrine in the back, and all of the other guns into the zone thropes. Let's do the Hunter-Killer missile into the Exocrine. Hits. Does not wound. Okay, fine. The 2 multi-meltars into the zone thropes, hitting on 4s. 2 hits. Needing 3s to wound. 2 wounds.
Oh, no.
Invul saves.
4+. Oh, come on.
You haven't made a single save so far. Okay. Well. Let's see what the damage is. So first multi-melter shot does 2 damage.
Oh, good.
Yeah, that's fine. And then the other one will kill it.
Or
Oh, they have 4 wounds
they have
each?
4 wounds. Oh, 3 wounds.
Yeah,
3
that's
wounds. You
right.
did get 1.
Hooray! The assault cannon hitting on 4s. That's a good amount of hits. And needing 3s to wound. So 2 devastating wounds. I'm gonna just fish for devastating wounds. Yeah! So 3 dev wounds and 1 save.
Oh, come on.
Oh, they only have a 4. This is
4.
AP 0, by the way, so...
Well, they only have a 5+ normally,
Oh, so they goes to a 4-up. Dead, and 1 has 2 wounds remaining. So we have 12 shots from the Hurricane Pattern Bolters. Go! Row! Hitting on 4s. By 6, I mean 12 shots, so yeah, 6 each. Wounding on 5s, because they're toughness 5. But they are twin-linked, courtesy of the Armageddon War. 4 saves on him.
I don't like my odds. I don't like my odds.
Oh!
There's all the saves.
Nice. And last but not least, I do have a Stormbolter on him as well. 1 hit. Does it wound? It does not. The Sword Brethren. Look at that final Zoanthrope. That Psyker. That crazy... Well, I guess they are psychic. But yeah, they know. They've done their homework.
Actually, that's a Neurothrope.
Oh, it's a Neurothrope.
Slightly different.
That's even worse. So the Lieutenant's going to shoot his mastercrafted bolt rifle at it. So hitting on...
Not that.
Definitely not that. Then we have some heavy bolt pistols. 4 from the Sword Brethren, because 1 has lightning claws. And 1 from my captain, Marshal Augustine. He's going to try and hit. He does. And then 4 from the... Ooh, 1 lethal hit thanks to the Lieutenant. And 1 missed. And these need 5s to wound. Nothing there. 1 and just AP 1.
1 Invo Savo. No.
Just
I
1
keep rolling
damage.
3s.
He's down to 1 remaining. I was really hoping that I would do at least 1 more damage. Well, I think it's up to Mr. Alexander the Dreadnought. He says, go big or go home. Get off my lawn. So he's going to shoot the Icarus rocket pod and the whatever range guns he has. Any small range stuff that he has that won't reach that, will shoot at the Gene Stealers.
Oh, I see. Something
And then he's going to overcharge his plasma cannon and go for the Tyrannifex. Yeah, that's right. I see you, big monster. I'm gonna shoot you too. Maybe that's why he has marker shame. Like he's been ordered to attack the middle and he's like, no. Personal vendetta.
He shot my knee.
He shot me in the knee. Ah, he must pay. Plasma cannon, go. So before he takes damage to himself, he is going to shoot all the little guns into the Zoanthrope. We'll start with the Gatling cannon. So he does have +1 ballistic skill because he's been prayed at as well. So we'll do the Gatling cannon into the Zoanthrope on 4s. Ooh, 2 hits. That's 4 1s. Okay. Oh, actually on 3s technically. We roll lots of 1s. Needing 4s to wound with dev wounds.
Oh
Sad.
no!
We have a twin-linked Stormbolter hitting on 3s. Ooh, 2 hits. Wounding on 5s, but they are twin-linked. Go! Yes, 1 save. 1 save into the Zoanthrope.
He's
okay, he lives. Last but not least, he's gonna shoot his little Icarus rocket pod, D3 shots. Oh, only 1 shot. Does it hit? It does not, as it flies wide. And the stealth aura keeps the Zoanthrope alive. The macro plasma incinerator is going to supercharge. D6 +1 shots. 4. Hitting on 2s, and because he's a Tyrannic veteran, a monster hunter, rerolling 1s to hit. All hit. 5s to wound. Only 1 at AP 4. 5-up save with a cover save with -4. He takes 3 damage.
Out of his 16 wounds.
So now he's down to 13.
Lucky
I'm that
13.
much closer to getting him killed. And now the hazardous roll.
Hurt yourself.
No, he doesn't. Same odds to roll than a 1, but no damage there. And the last thing I have left to shoot is my Ballistus Dreadnought. And now it's time for the final Dreadnought, the Ballistus Dreadnought, shooting his twin Stormbolter at the last Zoanthrope that has 1 wound left, and then his Ballistus Last Cannon and Ballistus Crack Rocket firing into the large Tyrannifex. Now he is also a Tyranid monster hunter, so he will be also rerolling 1s to hit as well against the monster. So let's do the Stormbolter first, hitting on 4s. Nope. Nothing
Lives
there.
again.
2 shots from the Ballistus Crack Rocket on 3s rolling 1s. Oh, Oh no. 5s to wound though. No, does not wound. Then the Ballista's Last Cannon, hitting on 3s, rolling 1s. 2 hits. These are strength 12, so 4s to wound. 1 at AP 3. And as the last cannon comes in.
Nope. The Tyrannifex has Resilient Organism. Once per battle, he can change damage characteristic from attack to 0.
Okay, so we don't even need to roll the save. It's when the attack is allocated, so it's before save rolls. And the last cannon just bounces off harmlessly and does 0 damage. But that is it for my shooting phase. But now it's my favorite Black Templar phase. Charge! So the Infernus Marines are going to try to charge these Venomthropes?
Venomthropes?
We did measure that. This is a 6-inch charge. Go, Chaplain Iago!
10.
There he goes. And now that the Chaplain has advanced in on the flank, the Sword Brethren are going to charge into the Gene Stealers. Get them! With Marshal Augustine, 9 inches. That'll get him in. Protect the objectives. I can't get within an inch of the Venomthropes because that would just be bad. But
they don't want to breathe any of that poison. A little too much for them.
They're good. They're good. And I think it's time to fight now. And there we have it. They are vow-sworn brethren or sword-sworn brethren. So I'm going to pick +1 attack for all their attacks. And they're going to attack everything into your Gene Stealers.
Well, I have some abilities to pop off here. First off, the Broodlord will affect him with his Hypnotic Gaze, giving them -1 to hit.
Oh no, they looked into his eyes. No!
And second off, I'm spending 2 CP on 2 separate stratagems. Rapid Regeneration to give him a 5+ Feel No Pain, with Gene Stealers being 2 wounds, that can skew the math a lot. And Death Frenzy. On a 4+, these Gene Stealers and Broodlord will fight on death. Nice,
and I will be, of course, using my once per game hour of the time. Yeah, that one. He's gonna basically soup himself up once per game. He gets +3 attacks and devastating wounds on his attacks. Nice. Finest hour, that's the word. It was just on the tip of my tongue, I swear. We shall begin with the big Sword of Justice, which is gonna count as the Thunderhammer for today. So 4 attacks with the +1. Hitting on 4s goes to 5s with Hypnotic Gaze. So 1 lethal hit and Oath of Moment target, 2 hits. These are strength 8, so 2s to wound. 2 invulnerable saves.
Gene Stealers, 4+ invul.
Oh, beautiful. 5 up invul, but you still pass both of them with flying colors before all the internet pundits decide to crucify us in the comments. We usually catch rules mistakes, you know, it just happens a few turns. If you don't watch the whole bat rep, we know you didn't watch the bat rep if you commented, just saying.
And we will find you.
And we will find you. And then give you a hug, because thanks for watching, liking, sharing, and subscribing to the channel. You're all awesome. Okay, so Mastercrafted Power Weapons. Oh, they hit on 2s normally. Oh, that's cool.
Down to 3s.
So hitting on 3s with lethal hits. And Oath of Moment target. Nice, couple of misses there. And then we have 3s to wound. Ooh, not as many as I would have hoped. But that is 8 saves. 8 invulnerables.
5+, let's see if these Gene Stealers can dodge!
If they can dodge a sword,
One
they can dodge damage. They duck, dive, dip, dodge, and dodge. So this is a cool way to figure it out. So you have 7 here. Now, technically you do have to do 1 at a time, because if you pass 1, it soaks up the next 2 damages. Damage in 40k does not carry over to the next model. So we're gonna roll 2 at a time here. So 5 up Feel No Pains thanks to Rapid Regeneration. That will kill 1. So you've killed 1, then we'll quickly do another one. And that survives, so he's gonna soak up the next one that does 2 damage. And he takes another one and dies, so that's 2 dead. Next one. That kills a whole other one. Next one. That kills another one. Okay, next one. That kills another one. That's 5 so far, half the squad. And he just doesn't take any damage. So 5 of them go down, and we will roll for them afterwards. Of course, we're gonna make sure it's ones that can pile in and fight and stuff. So we're just putting them on this side for now, because I still have my Marshal and the Lieutenant to fight. 6 attacks for the Lieutenant with the +1 attack from the Sword Brethren. Hitting on 2s goes to 3s thanks to Hypnotic Gaze. 1 lethal. Oath of Moment target. And 3s to wound with Strength 5. Ooh, that's pretty good. That's 5 invulnerable saves. 5 invul saves from the Lieutenant.
1.
4 of them go through.
Pop.
2 damage a pop. I've got my 4 right here. Keeping track of it so we both don't forget how much damage has been taken. 5 up, feel no pains.
1
He kills 1, cuts him down, swings around in a riposte, and stabs 1, but the other one lives, and then tries to take another swing at it, chops its head off, and the last one stabs it through the heart. That's 3 more dead, sorry. So Marshal Augustine, 6 base attacks, +1 for the Sword Brethren, +3 for his finest hour. He gets 10 attacks with his master-crafted power weapon. Whew, that's a spicy number of attacks, hitting on 3s with the Hypnotic Gaze. 1 lethal hit. That's 2 lethal hits. These are also Strength 5, but they do have Devastating wounds, which is kind of cool. So 3s with devs. So 1 Devastating wound, and then that's going to be 7 more saves. So because of different invul saves, 2 saves at a time for the Gene Stealers on 5s. Ooh, there's only 5 more there. 5 up saves. They're trying to protect their Broodlord as best they can.
Those will go through.
However, you have to do Feel No Pains first, because they might have to take more saves if they don't die.
2 damage.
First one. He takes 1 damage, and will he soak up the next damage? He does and goes down. That means they have 1 more Gene Stealer left with 3 wounds. 5 up invul save on the Gene Stealer, dodges out of the way. 5 up invul save on the Gene Stealer, dodges out of the way. Last invul save on the Gene Stealer, does not. Okay, 2 damage on him. Does he dodge? And he does, soaking up the devastating wound, which means he has to take 2 more Feel No Pains. But that selfless sacrifice will save the Broodlord. And the Gene Stealers do go down. What a hero Gene Stealer at the end is like, I'll protect you, Broodlord.
I have 1 special Gene Stealer who's the last one to go down in every game.
Is he the old school?
He's the old school one who,
3rd edition Gene
while
Stealer?
I was making him, I accidentally ran over his arm, so he's the Arm Stealer.
Not the Gene Stealer,
The arm stealer. He rips off people's arms because he wants to find a replacement.
Trying to find something that fits. I love it.
Exactly.
So they're all going to be able to pile in and fight, right? So we'll just make sure that we go ahead and roll 10 dice, 4 ups to fight.
All right.
4 ups to fight. And
That's
you
a
get
good number.
4 of them to fight back.
Is that?
You can re-roll that if you want.
All right, 4.
And in the fight, the 4 Gene Stealers lash out their death throws, trying to stop the Space Marines from doing or advancing any further.
Now, Scary, I've lowered your Space Marines into a trap. Gene Stealers reroll 1s to hit, and if they are next to an objective, they will also reroll wound rolls of 1. And with their Broodlord leading them, Synapse gives them +1 strength. So those Gene Stealers, 16 attacks, hitting on 2s, rerolling 1s, and strength 5.
Nice.
So rerolling.
What's the AP on these, by the way?
These are AP -2, but their Broodlord gives them devastating wounds.
Cool. So I will be spending my free... Oh no, I can't do that because you're not targeting me yet. Never mind. And 2s to hit.
2s rerolling 1s.
It's crazy how that's only 4 Gene Stealers.
Yeah, right? 5 toughness.
4.
4, so 3s rerolling 1s. 6 is devs.
Rerolling 1s, a couple of dev wounds. These are 1 damage each.
And this one's a cock die. So.
Yeah. Nice.
Ooh,
4 dev wounds and a couple of saves. 8 regular saves and 4 dev wounds. Oh, I forgot to do my Lightning Claw. I should probably do that before I start rolling saves. Lightning Claw, 6 attacks hitting on 4s, 2 lethals, reroll. Of course 4s, that's 3 lethals, and only strength 5, so 3s, but twin linked on the Lightning Claw. So that'd be 4 invul saves. 4 invul saves, just 1 damage.
These are on the Broodlord now, so 4 plus invul.
And 5 of Feel No Pains. He takes 1 damage. We bloodied it. Now I can take 8 AP2 saves. So 5 ups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 5 ups. I will start with the Lightning Claw. and then I'll go to one of the guys with swords, basically. So 5 ups. Nice. And then you said you had 4 dev wounds in there?
4 dev wounds.
Awesome. So I do have 5 up feeling no pains thanks to 10 houses bones. So 5 up feeling no pains. I can do that too. So you kill the lightning claw, kill 1 power sword, and put a wound on another. Lightning claw goes down. 1 power sword goes down. And 1 has 2 wounds remaining. And the sword brethren will not pile in. Ooh. To prevent the Broodlord from attacking, they're just gonna stay right where they are.
You monster.
That's right. They know their job was to show up and just do that. Of course, the Broodlord with persisting effects is still my oath target as well. And if this was a Land Raider Redeemer, that'd be really fun. Because then if you moved him, I'd flame you. But that is not a Redeemer, that is a Crusader.
I see.
However, the Chaplain gets the fight with his Infernus Marines. So we have 5 attacks from the Chaplain, hitting on 2s into the Venom Thropes. Nice. And then wounding on 3s normally, but +1 to wound because he's leading a unit. 2s to wound. So that'd be 5 at AP 1.
All right, 4+ save down to a 5+ AP 1. Oh!
Nicely done. 2 damage each. That kills the one and puts 2 wounds on another. 15 attacks from the Pyre Blasters, 3s to hit. Rank 4 against T5 would be 5s normally, but +1 to wound for the Chaplain. So that'd be 4s to wound. No AP on these, but that would be 7. We have 1 wound left on him and 3 wounds on him. Will the Pyre Blasters get him? They do.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
good
for sure.
job. The Chaplain just cutting them down, and I can't get into combat or anything with that unit, so they're gonna stay there, but I feel like the Black Templars have successfully cleared the middle of the field from Tyranid Xenos monstrosities. However, there's still much fighting to do, and it's the big bugs that are still very much alive, and they're the ones that are meant to crack down my fortresses. So with that is the end of my turn. Let's dive into Tyranid turn number 2. Well, Sean, how do you feel after that turn?
Well, a lot of my small guys went down. I'm most sad about the Zoanthropes, but the Gene Stealers saving the Broodlord might just give me the edge on this turn, I think.
I like it. It does make sense. You go up to 1 command point. I now have 2 command points. However, you still have all your heavy hitters still on the battlefield, and I committed my heavy hitters to the battlefield. So let's see what happens. The Tyranids do strike forth, and you do owe me a couple of battle shock tests. Actually, 1 battle shock test. But they are synaptic, so 3 dice added together with I think a leadership of 7 or 8, which is very unlikely that they fail, but it has happened in the past. Leadership 7 on the Zoes added. Oh,
5, 6, 7.
Just barely. But that's why you make them roll. You always make your opponent roll.
Precisely.
And here we look at the battlefield before the movement phase as the Tyranids advance forward. So Sean, what did you end up doing?
Well, the Scythe Hero is advancing up this flank with an eyes on that objective, as everyone seems to be running from him, except for a new party who has just arrived.
I did. I rapid ingressed a unit of Eradicators over here. They get reroll hits and wounds against monsters. They have Melta gun cannons. It is a little risky to get too close to the Flamer, which you can Overwatch with, because then you can kill them or do damage to them with an Overwatch. So it's, they can shoot, they don't have to move, they see you. However, we'll see. If I do get close, then I can get Melta against him. But, because if you burn 4 objectives, you win. That's just it. I have to save 4 of these objectives cannot go down. And however, you also...
Yeah, Hive Tyrant always has his mind on the objective, so he took his Squad Tyrant right up here, and we are going to burn this objective.
The little bomb is gone. Boop. Not gonna, well, that's in the shooting phase, but we'll just get rid of it now. So, brings me down to 85. No, that brings me down to 80. There you go. Boom. Down to 80, and you up to 30 points.
Only a 50-point difference.
Oh, no.
The Broodlord stayed put because those, he doesn't want to
The
get
Infernus
flamed.
Marines would have overwatched the heck out of it.
Yeah, and so did the Zoanthrope. But my Haruspex has moved over with an eye of contesting for that center objective.
I like it. Those Haruspex is not easy to kill.
Exocrine and Tyranifex are fine where they are at. They don't need to worry. But my Trigon has popped up over on the right flank with an eye on that objective, which is now conspicuously undefended.
There you go. We might murder that too. And Trigons have a stupid amount of attacks, by the way. If you haven't played against one, they're very good at killing Marines. And with that, we dive into the shooting phase.
Alrighty.
That can't shoot. That's doing like an action thing, so can't shoot. You have a Zoanthrope, a tongue, an Exocrine, a Tyrannifex, and then maybe...
He's out of range.
Oh, he doesn't have
12-inch range.
Oh, lightning cannon guns. Okay.
Yes.
Your Exocrine?
Yep, my Exocrine is going to take revenge for the fallen Genestealers by firing up over here at their murderers.
At the Sword Brethren.
Yeah, murderers.
Well, fine. You can call it whatever you want.
So...
D6 plus 3 blast. There are still 5 models in that unit.
So +1.
Plus 4, yeah. D6 plus 4. That's 6 shots.
Hitting on 2s, because Exocrine stood still. Ooh.
And 2s to wound with strength 9.
Oh,
That's
not
what
great.
I expected. AP 3?
AP -3,
So
3
6
damage.
up invulse. So 6 up invulse. 6 up saves. Oh, 1. I do have 1 that has 2 wounds remaining, but the Tannhauser's bones. 5 up. Feel no pain.
Oh!
He takes 1 damage. Oh my goodness, they are just holding the line. The Sword Brethren are so happy that I finally took them out to a battle that wasn't against Josh in a confined quarters of a boarding action, but a full battle where the Black Templars get to brandish their power swords against the enemy.
Alright, well, the Harspex is going to attempt to eat out your character with his precision tongue.
No, don't do it.
So this will hit on a 3, but because the Exocrine fired the squad, I'm rerolling 1s. And of course.
There you go. Well, should give you a lashing.
Alright, so the Tyrannifex is now going to take his shots. The Stinger Salvo is going to go into your Marines over here.
Yep.
Well, the Rupture Cannon has his eyes on that Dreadnought.
Now, I really would like to keep the CP for an Overwatch. However, I really want to keep that Dreadnought alive because he's part of the story. So we're going to Armor Contempt the Dreadnought with my command point. Bring me down to 0. That does free up your Broodlord for a charge. However, it might keep my Dreadnought alive, and him alive would be good.
So why don't we start off with the Stinger Salvos, because these hardly ever do anything.
And today will be the day they do.
Hitting on 3s.
Maybe not. What's his strength?
Strength 5.
So 3s to wound. Oh, not bad. What's the AP?
0.
3 up saves. Good. And then we have the big shot.
2 shots hitting on 2s.
No rerolls here.
No rerolls and no lethal hits.
No, just 3s to wound.
Strength 18.
Oh, very nicely done. So 2 ups goes to 1 up -4. But the Armor Contempt is -3. So 4 up saves. Oh,
get him
yeah,
next time.
didn't even need the Armor Contempt. Haha, he bossed it. He gets 1 more turn. Let's go, Dreadnought. Reverend Brother Alexander is his name. Or Revered Brother Alexander.
Zoanthrope's going to show some, Neurothrope is going to show some Psychic Might and blast your Pyroblasters. D3 blast +1. 2
shots.
Hitting on 3s. Strength 7, wounding on 3s. 2
Nicely done.
wounds, AP -2.
Okay, 5 up saves. 1 goes through.
3 damage.
D3 damage.
2 damage.
The Emperor protects. 6 up, feel no pain. No, 1 of them does go down. Burn. That's it for shooting.
Yeah, not much.
I got
not
off
much.
lightly, I'm not gonna lie. Now, charge phase stuff.
Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna send the Broodlord. It's a tough question. The Pyroblasters are an enticing target, but it might be hard for him to wipe them, and I really need the help with the Harspec, so Broodlord, Sword Brethren.
Yep, I'm not gonna Overwatch. You did roll a 9, he just makes it in. I wish I could, see if you would have done it the other way around, I would have heroically intervened and then gotten further away. But you decided to charge me headlong, which was good for you. Harspec needs to roll a 6 to get into combat with the Sword Brethren. Also saved a CP, so you can re-roll it. No,
but
don't
he's got
need it. Very nice. And here he comes. Yummy.
In the mouth.
Yummy, yummy, yummy. So we're going to backtrack a little bit to the Tyranid command phase and use a stratagem called
Predatory Imperative.
on the Haruspex that was back there in synaptic range of the zone throat, basically, or him.
And the Hive Tyrant.
It's 6 inches away,
Yeah.
but it's fine. We'll just make sure he does have it. So he's gonna charge in. That does mean you have 0 CP though, and it would have mattered if you failed the charge, but right now it's fine. He's just gonna go in and do some damage. So he's going to attack first, and I will use, for free, my captain will use Vicious Riposte, which will give me Fight on Death on a 4+, but I am in Uphold the Honor of the Emperor, so I get +1 to the roll. So 3+ Fight on Death for my sword brethren, and they will be picking +1 damage this time for all of their attacks. The Ravenous Maw, 14 attacks.
Hitting on 3s, 6s are sustained.
Yeah, nice. 2 back in, and then Strength.
7.
So 3s to wound. Nice. So they are 2 damage each. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 potential saves that will be soaked up by the Sword Brethren regardless. So I'm going to do 5 of them, and then 3 more that I have in the bank. On 4s, because they're AP1. Okay, so 1 failed, so I'll roll the others. Okay, so 4 failed. They are 2 damage a pop, 5 up feel no pain. So we're gonna start with the Sword Brother that has 1 wound remaining. He does go down. Then we have 2 of them are gonna go, so 4 damage on the other Power Sword Brother. And he lives with 1 wound, so he'll soak up the last one, and he does go down. So that does kill both of the swords, but we'll have to roll for them in a second. 4 attacks from the Shoveling Claws.
Hitting on 3s, but 6s will be sustained.
Nice.
So 3 hits.
3 hits.
Wounding on 2s, strength 14.
Nice.
2 wounds.
2. No devs or anything?
Nope, -2, d6 + 1.
So 2 of them, I have to do 1 on the Sword Brother. 5 up save on him. He takes D3 plus 2?
D6 plus
D6
1.
plus 1. D6 plus 1 on him. He takes 3 damage. Will he die or will he make 1 more save? No, he does go down. You got the Thunderhammer Sword of Justice. Blam. And this is where my Marshal Augustine himself, will step up to the plate and with his relic shield, cry, filthy Xenos, and take it on his 4-up invulnerable save.
Oh.
And he's okay. Dun dun dun. And now we get to see who fights. So we'll roll for the Sword Brethren that could only fight the Haruspex, does not. Then the Power Sword that could fight either or, he does. And then the Thunderhammer does not. So I do have 1 Power Sword to fight, and he will fight the Broodlord. 5 attacks against the Broodlord. Normally 2s, but 3s because of the Hypnotic Gaze. He is my Oath target still. So that would be 1 lethal hit, and your toughness is? Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
1 save, please. 1 invulnerable save.
4+.
Oh,
Good.
he's okay. Sword Brethren did stem the tide here, but they sold their lives dearly to fight. However, now the Lieutenant and the Captain are 2 separate units. The Marshal is still the closest target. You have to base him. Yeah.
Claws.
Blah.
Back up and there we go.
There you go, you're gonna fight my Marshal?
I am.
Okie dokie. So hitting in 2s, but no longer re-rolling, because there's no unit to lead.
Oh, that.
Rerolls. T4.
Strength 6, twin linked, and devastating wounds.
Nice. So
This is
twin
cocked
linked, yeah.
again. Okay, so these 3 twin linked. And 1 dev.
2 saves and a dev. They do become 1 damage against my Tannhauser's bones. So we'll do 2 invulnerable saves. No. And then we just have 3 feel no pains. Just a 6 up because he's no longer leading a unit. He takes 2 damage and has 4 wounds remaining. The mighty relic shield giving him an additional wound. Nice. Okay, so now you couldn't get in combat with him without pulling in the lieutenant.
One thing, real quick, Scary.
ooh,
I forgot the order of operation of this. The Haruspex has the ability Grizzly Spectacle. Each time this model selected fight, after resolving its attacks, if one or more enemy units were destroyed by those attacks, each enemy unit within 6 inches of the Haruspex must take a battle shock test.
Okay, yeah, no problem. So Marshal Augustine is fine. His lieutenant is fine, and the Land Raider Crusader is also fine because leadership 5. The chaplain as well. Chaplain Iago and friends, also fine. They've seen the horrors of the universe before, you see. Lieutenant is going to fight. Hitting on, he's still persisting effects. So hitting on 3s with the -1, re-rolling. That's what, he doesn't have lethal anymore. So strength 5.
Toughness 5.
That is 4, 3 saves, 3 invuls, 3 invulnerables.
4+.
2 damage.
All right.
I think it's actually 3 damage based on the persistent effect for the +1 damage for the whole squad when it was declared.
Okay.
But we'll say it's 2 damage just because I haven't checked it yet. But if somebody can check that for me, that'd be great. And then we're gonna go ahead and do the Marshal. He's just gonna fight against the Broodlord as well. Try and take out one of the meanies. There you go. Needing 4s to wound, 4 to wound him too. 4 saves. 4 more invuls.
Takes 1.
Okay, down to he would either be dead or 1 wound left. We're gonna say he has 1 wound left because I'm actually gonna check it. I'll check it and we'll come right back. So the ruling is, yes, it is a persisting effect because the Sword Brethren have the whole unit affected until the end of the phase. So even if the Sword Brethren technically die, they were still part of that unit at the start of the phase, so they would have the +1 damage till the end of the phase. All it means is the Broodlord has gone down to the mighty blows of the Space Marine power swords.
Death by technicality.
Death by rules. And that is your turn. The Haruspex just walked in and ate everything. He does heal, though, if he kills things. Is it right?
No, that's only in the 1 detachment
Oh,
now. The
okay.
Harvesters or whatever it's called.
Okay.
It's not his inherent ability anymore, but now he does the battle shock if he kills them.
I do like that. Against, it can be kind of handy. If you kill, a small isolated unit, then everything around battle shocks. Plus, you've got your Shadow in the Warp that you can kind of pop, and there's lots of different battle shock mechanics. But with that, the Tyranid's starting to push into the middle again, threatening the flanks as always, Space Marine condensing around the Banner, who just happens to be right in the middle. Like the Space Marine that he is. If only he had an aura that affected everybody around him. But he does not, unless it was my Warlord, and I gave him, we had inspired leadership or something. So with that, on to Black Templar turn number 2. So with that, however, we do have the Blessing of the Omnissiah on the Redemptor Dreadnought. That is 3 wounds that he regains, and he's also, little prayer hands, +1 to hit. And there you have it. That's it.
I would like to do something in your command phase.
Would you?
Yes. I would like to unleash the Shadow in the Warp.
The Shadow in the Warp! How dare you make me not be able to do stuff? Okay.
Maybe.
Potentially.
Crossed.
Good old. Okay, let's see. Let me get my Battle Shock tokens ready. Let's do some Battle Shock tests on 5s, because you do not have a Neuro Tyrant to make it worse for me.
Well, it does also give you -1 if it's within 6 inches of a Synapse creature.
Which
but I don't think that matters.
Excellent. Excellent. Impulsor. He's fine. Redemptor Dreadnought. He's okay as well. The Tech Marine. He's okay. The Banner. He's okay. That's right. Now that he's passed, everyone else that has line of sight to him passes. No, that would be cool if it was
cool.
The Ballistus Dreadnought is okay. My Land Raider Crusader is okay. My Eliminators are okay. That unit is inside of the transport. They're safe. The Impulsor. They're okay. The Inquisitor and friends. They are okay. The Eradicators. They are okay. And then around the horrors, we've got the Lieutenant. He is okay as well. That's an 8. Marshal Augustine is okay. And last but not least, Chaplain Iago. is okay. They're all okay. No horrors here. We have fought this. We've been fighting in a shadow for many months, remember?
Yeah, I mean, really, I wanted to see if the banner bearer would fail. I'd consider that a moral victory.
Yeah, nope. He is the bravest of
If he
the
fails,
bunch.
he drops the flag by mistake.
And then it becomes another objective, which gives me 20 points, unless you burn it.
No. You have to burn it because there's a Black Templar flag on the ground. They can't
Oh, I
know
can't.
what's happened.
Yeah, that's right. The tapestry of the 9th Crusade. I love it. Let's take a look at the battlefield. We'll come back and see what happens. You have 1 command point to my 1 command point. Yeah, I'm very curious because I definitely want to probably have Haruspex versus Redemptor Dreadnought. I think that'd be a really fun fight. The Immolation Squad is probably going to sell themselves dearly to try that, stop that Trigon from murdering me. Although I don't know, we'll see what happens with that. And then on this side, we have a big monster that we're trying to kill. So my Empress Champion might come out to play. I don't know, we'll see. He's itching for a fight, and you're within range of an objective, which really helps my Assault Intercessors do extra damage because they also get rerolls. I also need an Oath target, actually. The Oath target will most definitely be the Haruspex.
Fair enough.
I'm just gonna fight it. I'm in combat with it. I don't have really any blast weapons I want to shoot at it, so I'm just gonna get reroll hits against it. I don't have fights first, but the Lieutenant is not in combat with it. But I might fold back my Marshal, so I can grenade it though.
Coward.
So we'll see. No, he's just tactically withdrawing. You know how horrible it would be to fight that many tentacles? It's just a bad movie. The Black Templars trying to stem the tide of big monsters attacking from the invasion fleet. So I moved the Inquisitor up with the Intercessors. I have moved the Eradicators up because I'm trying to bait the Overwatch so that you don't have a feel no pain somewhere, which makes me sad, but because you didn't take the bait.
Nope.
The Empress Champion hopped out, moved up, ready to go charge. You do have fights first on there.
Fights first.
So, and lots of attacks, so we'll see if they survive that. And then I got all my melters basically in range to do some damage. The Eliminators just move sideways. They're in range to shoot into there, or they could potentially shoot. Actually, there's a land ray in the way. Never mind. They might be able to shoot into the Trigon. The Ballistus Dreadnought did move around, ready to shoot to the Trigon. I got my anti-psyker precision weapon to start shooting at the Hive Tyrant, but the Dreadnought, venerable brother Alexander, is just gonna try and punch a Haruspex, while the Lieutenant also moved up to potentially charge the Zoanthrope if it survives, or into the Haruspex as well. And the Marshal hopped back into the Land Raider, just, just keeping it real.
Tired.
He saw his entire Sword Brethren die. He's like, okay, I need to regroup. He needs to press buttons, coordinate the assault, and he'll be right back out in a second. And then the Chaplain and the remaining Infernus Marines hop back into that tank because they have it's firing deck, so you can shoot the flamers out of it. Plus, it prevents them from just getting shot to heck. And because the Trigon cannot move on to this objective in one turn, it gives the Trigon something to do next turn. I guess we'll do some shooting. I'm not exactly sure what shooting I want to do first, except for the fact that things that don't have a choice usually go first, unless I'm trying to bait something out. Now, you have 1 CP, so if I give you a Feel No Pain there, you use it for free, and then you have 1 CP for something later. So I want to start shooting somewhere where I want you to use your CP, over here.
I'm using the CP.
Of course. And you're not in synaptic range.
So 6 plus Feel No Pain.
It's a 6 up Feel No Pain. Okay. So I am going to start, and it is basically going to be, I'm just starting with the Inquisitor into the Zoanthrope. Then the Zoanthrope.
Scythe Hero.
There you go. So we're going to do the Psychic Shockwave. What? A Psyker amongst our ranks? It's an Inquisitor though, so we can't ask too many questions. It's 2d6 torrent hits. Ooh. 5 hits. Toughness 12, only strength 3, so 6s, but they are devastating wounds. Nope. I do have a combi weapon as well, so we have 2 shots with rapid fire, hitting on 3s, and on 6s for devastating wounds. Nope. Then we have a couple of bolters, bolt rifles, sorry, hitting on 6s as well. Ooh, 1 armor save, please. No AP.
Ooh. We are looking at a 3 plus. Oh, 2 plus save.
Yeah,
6 plus piano pain.
I think it's the one that has the. You're fine. I think the one that has the guns is a 3-up save. Yeah, maybe it might be a 2-up. And then the underslung grenade launcher for crack grenade misses. So we can do some 5 heavy bolt pistols, or I think he might not even have a heavy bolt pistol. It might be a bolt pistol for the Emperor's Champion. But 5 heavy bolt pistols from the assault intercessors. 6 to wound. Nothing. Just a regular bolt pistol for some reason. That hits. Oh, no wound. Then we'll go ahead and do the impulsor, shooting everything into this guy. So multi-meltar. Hits on 3s. 2 hits. Wounds on 5s, because you're toughness 12. 1 at AP 4. So you do get covered, because you are kind of blocked there. So 5 up. Okay, that is a melta at melta range. D6 plus 2, I believe.
Ooh.
8 damage. 8 6-up feel no pains.
7
Takes
damage.
7 damage, down to 11 left.
11 left.
Okay. The Bellicatus missile array crack rocket on 3s. Missed. It has 2 storm bolters, not a twin storm bolter, so 3s to hit with the storm bolters, and 6s. Nope. And last but not least, it is eradication time.
Oh, no.
The melter rifles, 1 shot each, because I don't have one built with a multi-melter. They do get to reroll hit rolls, reroll wound rolls, and reroll damage rolls, though, against monsters and vehicles. Sure, why not? That sounds great. So hitting on 3s, and they reroll.
Rolling.
Nice. And wound rolls, and rerolling. 1 at AP 4, so that's a 6-up, no cover there. Oh, and this is D6 plus 2. Oh, another 8. Ho-ho!
What are the odds?
Yeah, what are the odds? 2 for 2.
1 in 36.
On the meltas. Ooh,
Oh!
not bad. So that is
5
more damage, bringing down to 6 wounds remaining. Not terrible. Does that bracket the monster? It is now damaged. -1 to hit, and does he lose OC as well?
He does not.
Oh, okay, nice. So he's still remains his OC. Not bad. Good job, Eradicators. Well done. That is that flank, and now we go on to this mess over here. You already spent your CP, so no more shenanigans for you.
I'm
Shenaniganless, exactly. I think we're gonna go ahead and do the Tech Marine into your Hive Tyrant. The Forge Bolter with the Witch Seeker bolts on 2s. Ooh, 2 hits. Anti-Psyker 4+, devastating wounds. That is 2 damage on your Hive Tyrant, because it is also precision. Yeah,
Yeah, but 5 plus feel no pain due to the Tyrant Guard.
I like it.
I take them
2
both.
damage on the Hive Tyrant, so he's down to 8 left. Yeah, slowly but surely, we'll get to him. The last few souls are gonna, yeah, you know what? They're gonna shoot at the Hive Tyrant as well. So we'll do the carbine hits, no lethals here, does not wound, and then the 2 last few souls. 2 hit this time.
Ooh.
They are strength 9, but you are toughness 9,
9.
so 4s to wound. 2 at AP 3.
5 plus save. No.
Ooh, okay. No feel, no pain on the Tyrant Guard right now.
Nope.
So it's D6 plus 1, so 1 will just die because he has 2 wounds remaining.
Yep.
And the other one will take 3 damage and has 1 wound remaining?
1 wound left.
Yeah, because they are 4 wounds each. And then they will do the very brave thing of scurrying away.
Cowards.
Scurry, scurry, scurry. Scurry away. Haha. That's right. This is the first time I've used my Black Templars, but I haven't used these guys in a long time. I just have a bolt rifle from the Ancient shooting at the Hive Guard, trying to kill that last one. 1 hit. Ho ho ho! 6. No, sad. So we're gonna do something fun. The Land Raider Crusader is gonna spend 1 command point, and he's gonna grenade your Harrispex, because he has little grenade launchers up front. 4s to do damage. He does 2 damage to the Harrispex.
Monster.
And then the Land Raider is gonna shoot everything he has into the Harrispex. Just everything.
What about this zone throw?
I've
What's
got
the
a
bigger
lieutenant.
threat?
I've got a lieutenant that's gonna get you.
I don't know. You did a lot of firepower and it didn't work. Yeah, I think you need to dump everything.
I also have all the flamers in here that can shoot him.
They could miss.
They can't miss. They're flamers.
Listen, stranger things have happened when you try to kill this Neurothreat.
That's true. He has literally survived everything so far. However, the Land Raider Crusader, a veteran of many campaigns, literally, I have had this model for longer than most of you have been alive. is gonna shoot at the Haruspecs. Okay, so 2 multi-meltar shots on 3s.
Oh.
If only it had lethal hits. 5s to wound, I'm assuming, because you're at least toughness 10. Nothing. Then we have the assault cannon, 6 shots. And you are my oath target. And then toughness 11, so
11.
5s with dev wounds. 1. What's his armor save?
3+.
So 2 armor saves and 1 dev wound. 2 armor saves. And just a dev wound, so he's down to 11 wounds remaining. The Stormbolter that is not twin linked, so a couple of hits. And 6 to wound. 1 armor save.
Ah.
He takes another damage. And then 2 twin linked hurricane pattern bolters, so 24 shots. Hitting on 3s with my oath target. So I have to roll that 3, I haven't rolled that 3 yet. Okay. Not a bad hit roll. Oathed. 6s to wound, but they are twin linked. Oh, not bad. 7 so far, twin linked. Go Landry. Apparently having the Marshal in the tank has inspired the men. So 9 saves, please. No AP. 9 saves.
3+.
He takes 1 more. Ooh, nice roll there. So now we're gonna go ahead and do my tank. The flamers are all gonna shoot. Actually, no, there's no point in doing that yet. Let's do him first. The Stormbolter is gonna go into him. The Icarus is gonna go into him. And then everything else is gonna go into him.
Also him.
Also him? No.
Also him.
No, never.
Also him.
How many wounds do you have? I don't know if I can kill you. You've got my fists. You know what? I want to fight you in combat because that would be fun. So the plasma is going to overcharge and shoot into your exocrine.
Excellent.
Just for funsies, let's see what happens. So we'll do the Icarus rocket pod, D3 shots. 2 shots, hitting on 2s and wounding on 2s. 1 save. Will I get him?
Ah.
Got him. That's right. I get a pain token. And then the overcharging plasma, D6 plus 1. 2 shots. Oh yeah, watch out. Hitting on 2s, rolling 1s, because you're a monster. And then wounding on 5s? Nothing. Do I overcharge myself? No. Well, fine then. Now we're gonna go ahead and do him. He's got a bolter, master-crafted bolter. It'll shoot at your Haruspecs.
I'm very scared.
Oh, you better be. That's 1 lethal.
Oh.
Just 1. He's not leading a unit. Nothing. So we do the multi-melta and rocket pod into this thing. Then we're gonna do all the Stormbolters into this thing. And then we'll do all the Flamers and the pistol into this thing. 4 Pyre Blasters. Ooh, nice. That's 19 hits. Needing 6s. That's 1 so far. 2 and 2. 3 up saves. Yeah, got 1. The pistol from the chaplain hits. Does not wound. The Stormbolters, it's apparently 2 separate Stormbolters. I still think that's so weird because on the Redemptor Dreadnought, you have like the same Stormbolters, which are 2 of them, but they're twin linked on the Dreadnoughts. Whereas on them, they're not. I know, it's weird. 3s, needing 6s, just trying to chip away some damage here. 1 more save. Yeah,
come on.
chip damage. Nice. Okay, and then we got the big guns. Into the Trigon. Multi-Melta, hitting on 3s. 1 hit. Wounding on 5s. 1 at AP 4.
Oof.
Does not have an invulnerable save, and I'm within Melta range. D6 plus 2, 4 damage. Good old Black Templar tanks, all having Melta guns. The Bellicatus missile array crack rocket hits. So it gets sustained 5. No, I'm just kidding. Wounding on 5s. No, does nothing. Last but not least, we have my Ballistus Dreadnought. He sees that Trigon pop out of the ground and
shoots at his fellow Dread.
No! No!
Yes, he's a traitor.
No, he's not. No, he's
Traitor.
He's shamed. It doesn't mean I need to murder him.
Yeah, he's shamed. You wipe this shame from the chapter.
No. They just don't write it into the history books. Okay, so 2 crack rockets into the Trigon. 1 hit. No wound. And then 2 last cannons. Rerolling 1s because he's a veteran of many wars. And on toughness,
10.
So that's 2 at AP 3. Calling these little obstacles, so shooting through them grants cover.
Yeah, 5 ups.
5 ups. Oh,
And you see
nicely
the
done.
Trigon has a special role where he has an electric field. So if he makes all of his saves, he bounces his shot
die?
right back to you.
I die. Okay,
Yeah, you
so
die.
saves. Good thing I pass on 2s. Okay.
Ah.
Good job, Dreadnought. So as the Trigon's popping out of the ground and there's dust and dirt everywhere, he avoids the last cannon hits. Very nicely done from the Trigon. With that though, we go into the charge phase. I know this guy fights first, but the Empress Champion is not one for being meek. So he's gonna jump in. Yeah, 10 inches, let's go.
He's eager.
Go, Empress Champion. And they're just gonna protect the this objective because they don't want it to be burned. They don't want it to be burned. So actually, let's get the Empress Champion in here somewhere.
Are you sure you don't want it to be burned? Black Templars like burning things.
Only heretics and Xenos. That is not a heretical objective, and it's already on fire. And then we're gonna go ahead and charge the Dreadnought in. He goes 10 as well. Rah, you're just gonna step in there. And I don't know, should I send the Lieutenant in just to soak up some damage there? But then you force battle shock tests if he kills something. So ideally, no. I'm just gonna sit there and he's gonna cheer on the Dreadnought as you fight. Last thing I want is for you to kill him battle shocking, and then him potentially battle shocking or dying, and then you being able to burn that objective. That would be very sad. Well, you do have fights first over here because it is a monstrous behemoth.
Yeah.
So it's gonna fight first.
Yeah.
Hitting on 4s with 10 attacks. Off of them, it was 50-50, not bad. Wounding on 2s. Strength, I'm assuming, enough.
Strength 14.
Oh yeah, okay. So it also flips tanks over.
Yeah.
So 5 of them.
Yep.
At
AP
AP?
minus 2.
Okay, so 5 up saves. 5 up saves. Oh my goodness gracious.
Great balls of fire.
Woo, okay, well, he is going to take the hit. How much damage?
D3 plus 3.
Okay, roll the damage. So 4 damage. 6 up, feel no pains. He needs to pass 3 of these. Nope.
No.
Ah! Well, that was exciting. You don't have any CP to interrupt.
Nope.
Which means I'm gonna fight over here first. You're within range of that objective, which gives me reroll wound rolls. So the Power Fist first. 3s to hit. 2 hit. Wounding on 5s with 4 rerolls. 1 at AP 2.
4 plus save. Yes!
Nicely done. 16 chainsword attacks. And 6s to wound. But they do reroll wound rolls here. Oh, not bad actually. Ah, cleanse! Okay. 4 at AP 1. 3 ups. Oh, 1
just
goes
1.
through. Down to 5 wounds remaining. It's all up to the Empress Champion now. Okay, 6 attacks from the Black Sword. Hits on 2s. Oh no. Oh no. Wounds on 5s. He's a little taken aback. Reroll all wound rolls though. Okay. So 2 at AP 3 goes to 5 up saves at 3 damage each. Oh, you lived with 2 wounds remaining. Oh, so close. The Empress Champion almost got the glory of killing the big monster. And then we have the Redemptor Dreadnought attacking this Haruspex. 5 attacks with the Blessing of the Omnisci, hitting on 2s. All hit. Strength 12 against armor, toughness 11. So wounding on 3s. So that's 5 at AP 2. That's not bad at all. I do need 3 of them to go through to kill ya. What is the roll? 5 ups.
Oh, so
got
close.
Deadly demise on the Haruspex. Does he go up in flames or goo?
He just kind of lashes out, I guess.
Oh, I guess that's true. Death Rose. The old Death Rose.
Oh.
He goes down tamely. Blop, blop, blop. Okay, good. The Dreadnought just, rawr. That's right, it's my objective. Get him.
For now.
For now. Till the Hive Tyrant flips him over or he gets shot again. 3rd time's a charm to kill him with a bunch of shooting. We shall see. And with that, it's the end of the Black Templars' 2nd turn. Wow, what a crazy action-packed game this has been. I really like Crusade. Like Crusade missions in general, it's just rolling dice and having fun with friends. It's just a great way to play Warhammer. Well, I don't think you owe me. Oh, you owe me 1 battle shock test. You do have 1 CP to my 1 CP as well.
Yes, I am gonna let him roll it naturally, even though without Synapse, Tyranid leadership tends to be pretty poor.
I would assume, is he what, a 7 or an 8?
8+.
Okay.
He's good.
He's okay. He's used to fighting on his own.
Yeah.
And then we'll come back off to movement. We've got a Trigon, we've got the Tranifex, the Exocrine, the Hive Tyrant still in play. All the big bugs that still do a lot of damage. Well, you did move a Trigon.
I did.
And then you decided to move
The Hive Tyrant with his Tyrant Guard buddies.
just around the corner.
Just around the corner, peeking that objective.
The Hierodual decided to stay still in combat with everybody over here.
Yes.
And then your 2 shooty bugs across the battlefield. It's like a plane. Sorry if it makes you dizzy, everybody. Here we go. Okay, so shooting phase.
Yep. I'm gonna send into your dread.
Okay, Exocrine into Dreadnought, that's fine. I want to keep my CP now, so you can go ahead and shoot it at your heart's content. D6 plus 3. 5 shots.
Hitting on 2s. 6s are lethal.
1 lethal. And then 5s to wound. Oh, no reroll 1s here. AP 3 goes to a 5-up save. Nope, that goes to from 3 to 2 damage. And he has a 5-up feel no pain against monsters and vehicles. He takes 1. Down to 9 wounds remaining. I'm still alive. Tyranifex is next going to shoot him. Oh, it's like he has a personal vendetta against my Redemptor Dreadnought.
Just a tad. And the Stinger Salvo will go into your...
No, don't shoot the Lieutenant.
Your Lieutenant.
Oh, no. Rupture Cannon. 2s rolling 1s?
Yep.
Or, yeah, because you...
6s are lethal.
Gross. Oh, no, 1 lethal. You have to roll to wound that one.
Strength 18.
3s. Oh, no wound there. Oh, you're debating it, aren't you?
I really...
Oh, you can't reroll a reroll. Oh, no, that's never mind. That is not a reroll.
Yes.
Yes, you reroll the 1 to hit.
I am gonna CP reroll
Oh, you're down to 0 CP. Does it wound? Yes! Okay, 2 5-up saves for the Dreadnought. Okay, 1s goes to 5s thanks to cover. 5-up saves. Will Brother Alexander... Oh, he's gonna take both. No, this is so dangerous. Okay, 2d6 plus 12. So gross. I love it.
Lots.
18, 19, 20, 21, minus 2, 19. 5-up, feel no pains. I have 10 wounds left, or 9 wounds left. Oh, that's not
that's
bad.
pretty good.
Wow, that was really, really good. He only takes 5. He's down to 4 wounds remaining. Will he survive? No,
No.
he does not. You got him almost barely. Does he deadly demise? No. And Brother Alexander, the mark of shame, Redemptor Dreadnought, has, with the help of everyone, redeemed himself and sacrificed himself dearly to defend against the Xenos threat. You can always write a paragraph in the comments about what you think his final words were.
Probably.
Death to the Xenos or
That's
something.
a big gun.
Yeah. More like,
What's that on the horizon?
angry garbling noises. Now we still have the Stinger Salvo
Yep,
into the
let's see if I
Lieutenant.
add insult to injury.
I like it.
Hitting on 3s. No, it never does anything. Wounding on 3s, strength 5. 3
Nice.
wounds, no AP.
3-up saves on the Lieutenant. He's fine.
Well, the Stinger Salvo didn't work, so how about that heavy venom cannon?
At my Lieutenant.
At your Lieutenant.
Oh man.
D3
How many shots?
1.
Nice. Does
Hitting
it
on a
hit?
2.
Ooh.
Hits.
Wounding on a
Strength
2.
9, wounding on a 2.
Nice.
Wound. Minus 2 AP.
He takes it.
3 damage.
6 ups. He takes 2. He's still alive. Nicely done, Lieutenant. Nicely done. The Trigon is now going to shoot its little electric field. I guess that was the head of Trigon Prime back in the day, right?
Yeah. Well, this is actually the Moloch head, but these
right.
are the Trigon Prime mandibles.
Oh, cool.
How does that look cool?
I like the little kit bash. It looks neat.
All right. Hitting on 3s, but sustained hits 2.
Nice.
Strength 5.
6 is to wound.
Oh, cocked 1, but probably not. No.
So nothing there, and then we have a flamer all the way over here.
Tell me, how defensive are these erratic?
They're T6, 3 wounds each with a 3-up save, I believe. You're gonna try and flame the Eradicators.
Yeah, if I can take one out, it's more likely that I'll live.
3d6. Nice,
Ooh,
not
11,
bad.
13.
4 ups to wound, strength 6 versus toughness 6. 4 saves at AP 1.
-2.
-2, so 5 ups. You kill 1. Actually, we'll kill him because it doesn't matter. Dead. He should have worn a helmet, you see. So he had to die. Charges.
All right, well, let's deal with the easier one. The Trigon is going to charge.
Try and flip an Impulsor over.
Yeah, just so I need to get that melt out of the way. A little less movement, so.
You make it. 9 inches. It's a lot of attacks coming my Impulsor's way. Then the Hive Tyrant needs an 11-inch charge, going to try and get into the Lieutenant.
Now he can spend a stratagem for free on himself, well, anyone within 12 inches. So I get 2 shots at this if I can command reroll.
There you
I'm
go.
gonna need 11.
Not
No,
today.
not the first one.
Gonna use your free reroll here. Oh, I saw that 5 and I was like, oof.
Worried.
Okay, he stayed right where he is. We are gonna start with the Scythe Hierodual. I am not going to spend any stratagems because I want 2 command points next turn, so I need to have good discipline. Discipline, I say. So 10 attacks.
Yep.
Nice.
Hitting on 4s.
Yeah, that -1 to hit, making a huge difference. 2s to wound. That's 3 at AP2.
AP2.
5 up saves into the Assault Intercessors.
Oh!
Only 1. Oh, they're just really being led by example here. The Emperor's Champion holding the whole flank with him and 5 Space Marines. Of course, a couple of help from Meltagons, because Meltagons. And then we do the Trigon against my Impulsor.
A lot of attacks.
We're just gonna roll the damage here. It's a minimum of 3 damage, so I'll roll. That doesn't matter.
Alright, super
He's
dead.
dead. 12 attacks from the Trigon.
Hitting on 3s, 6s are lethal.
Nice. Impulsor's T9, so 4s to wound.
Ooh, that's not bad.
5 of them, not bad at all. AP -2, so 5 ups. That's 9 damage. They're 3 each, right?
Yes.
9 damage on the Impulsor, still alive. But 6 up Feel No Pain, thanks to my vow, takes 6 damage. Down to 7 remaining. No, 5 remaining. 5 remaining. Still alive. It gets to fight you back, though.
It does.
3 attacks, 4s to hit. Nice, all hit. 5s to wound. Oh, my goodness gracious. What is this? The most brave. Go, Impulsor, go. 3 up saves. Oh, yeah, I did a damage. Yeah, take that, Trigon.
Ow.
Try a gun. Ha. And my Emperor's Champion is gonna attack you first. We're just gonna start with him. You have 0 CP, so, I still rolled a couple of 1s. Needing 5s to wound here. With 4 rerolls, you're still on the objective. That's 3 at AP3. 5 up saves.
I don't like my odds.
Oh, so close, so close. That's 3 damage. He will go down. Does he deadly demise? I kind of wanted him to explode and kill a bunch of stuff over here.
We can make him explode if you want.
No.
Just, I'm probably not going to get to that flank. If you want it, if you narrative.
That is my flank, okay? You're not your flank, my flank. Wow, the Emperor's Champion is very, very pleased that he was able to stop that from being taken. They defended, so now they get a little closer to this objective. Good job, Emperor's Champion. Good job. That is the end of the Tyranid 3rd turn, with battle raging all across the battlefield. We're going to Black Templars turn 3. I do not owe you any battle shock tests as we are in my turn. I am going to go ahead and praise the Omnissiah and make this Ballistus Dreadnought +1 to hit. So it hits on 2s now, rerolling 1s because he's a monster hunter. I do owe you a battle shock test. That has 5 wounds remaining. Oh, it's battle shock.
I guess you could say it's tank shocked.
No, it is. I think we can call it there now. Thanks a lot, folks, for watching. No, just kidding.
Awesome. Tyranid victory by pun.
By pun, yeah. Victory by pun. Okay, well there you have it. It's battle shock, which means it's either going to be stuck there, or I will have to try to disengage, which would cost me, potentially cost me. You get a CP, I have 2 CP now. And here we are after the movement phase. The Inquisitor and the Intercessors have sidestepped to take a look at the Hive Tyrant on this side of the table. The Eradicators rolled a 6-inch advance and flew up 11 inches. They don't have assault weapons, but they're going to essentially move in for when the Hive Tyrant gets involved in the middle of the battlefield. The Emperor's Champion and his Assault Intercessors hopped back into the Impulsor and has moved up to get in range of the Trigon. The Ballistus Dreadnought has moved closer in the middle of the board, getting a little bit of cover from the big guns over there. My Ancient, still holding that objective, waving that flag around. The Eliminators staying still so that their guns get devastating wounds, ready to shoot into the Trigon as well, who is my Oath of Moment target. The Chaplain and the Infernus Marines have hopped out and moved, and the Land Raider sidestepped, and Marshal Augustine is back in the fight, ready to get out there. Of course, I'm going to try and desperate escape this Impulsor. On a 1 or 2, it's going to die. It does not. Very nice, very nice. So it's going to be fine, so I will definitely just kind of move it up this way and just kind of create some distraction. Sure, why not? It doesn't have fly, right? Try to get it behind the Trigon over here. Okay, so with that, let's do some shooting. Let's start with things that don't have a choice. There is a Tyrant Guard with 1 wound remaining. The Inquisitor is going to go ahead and shoot with his Flamer. Oh, 10 hits. 6s are just devs.
Ow.
Ooh, okay. 4 dev wounds, please. Well, they get added in after. So there's 4 in a pool right now. 3 bolters with 6s to wound. What? So 3 at AP. 3 saves, please, from the bolters. Just
in cover.
Yes,
Yep,
you're in
looking for
cover.
3s here.
Nothing. Okay, so I do kill 1 and put 1 down to 1 wound remaining. Oof. Pap! So let's start with things that don't have a choice. My Eliminators are going to take a pot shot at the Trigon.
And I'm going to use my 1 CP to give the Trigon a feel no pain.
Okay, trying to keep the Trigon alive. I have 2 Last Fusils and 1 Carbine. So we'll do the Carbine first. 1 shot, hitting on 3s. But you are my Oath target. Nice. Wounding on 6s. Ooh, 1 devastating wound.
All right.
2 dev wounds thanks to staying still and aiming. Ooh, takes 1 damage. The Last Fusils are heavy, so hitting on 2s, rerolling. And they are strength 9?
T10.
5s? No, nothing. Then they will use their move to just sidestep up the side here. Oh, they've been awesome. I'm really liking this little unit. We're gonna go ahead and do a bolt rifle from the Ancient into the Trigon. 2 hits, wounding on 6s. Nope. Slowly but surely, we'll get to the stuff that matters. We'll do this entire unit here. So I have 3 heavy bolt pistols, re-rolling for Oath, and 6s. Nothing. 2 storm bolters that are not within rapid fire range with Oath, and 6s. Nothing. A Bellicatus rocket, crack rocket. Ooh, it hits. Needs that again. Yes!
Oh.
AP 2, but you do have cover, so just AP 1.
4 plus. Oh, no.
D6 damage for 5. Well done, little impulsors.
Man.
My damage rolls have been very, very high today. That's
I take
5
them all.
damage, down to 3 wounds remaining. And last but not least, we've got the multi-Meltars on top, hitting on 3s. 2 hits, wounding on 5s. 1 at AP 4. Don't know if it has an invul or not.
No. So
Okay.
6 plus.
Will he save? Oh, he saved. Well done. Well done. I do have my my bolter over there. Does he hit? You're not a psyker though, so he only hits twice. Needs 6s to wound, but they will be dev wounds. Oh, nothing. Right, he's my Oath target. Reroll wound, hit roll, and 1 more wound roll. No. The Chaplain and all of his flamers, they only have 1 target. Themselves. They're gonna self-immolate. Chaplain hits. He wounds with his Oh, it's got a special name. Hold on. The Absolver bolt pistol. Oh, fine. For D6 flamers. Oh, not bad. 11 only. Needing 6s. Burn. 3. There you go. 3 of them. 3 ups. 1 more goes through. Feel no pain.
Oh,
Feel no pain.
oh.
It hasn't gone through yet.
Yes, it
Okay,
has.
so now it's 2 wounds remaining. The Land Raider's just within 24 inches of the exocrine, so all of the 24-inch guns into the exocrine and the multi-meltar into the Trigon. So multi-meltar into the Trigon, it is my oath target. 2 hits. Wounding on 5s. No, nothing. Assault cannon into the exocrine. 3s. And toughness 11?
11 or 12.
So, nope, twin linked. That's 1 devastating wound and 1 save if it's toughness 11. 1 armor save and a dev wound.
No.
2 damage. The Hurricane Pattern Bolters on 3s, no rerolls here. And on 6s with twin linked. Just 1 armor save. He's okay. And the Storm Bolter, last gun here. And no twin linked here, nothing. The Ancient's gonna shoot with his bolter. He did stay still, it is heavy. 2 hits, nothing. Okay, well, I guess I'm gonna lob a grenade at you with the Marshal.
You jerk!
Actually, no, I don't wanna do that. I want to charge you, because you don't have fights first, right?
No.
Yeah, I might as well just charge you. Which means this Ballistas Dreadnought is gonna shoot into your exocrine. Hitting on 2s, rolling 1s, the rocket launcher. Rerolling 1s. Oh, sad. Doesn't wound with the rocket launcher. And the last cannons, 2 hits, 3s to wound, 2 at AP 3. 5s with cover.
Makes
1
one,
goes
fails
through.
one.
D6 plus 1 for 4 damage. And the Twin Link Storm Bolter, of course, into the Trigon. Pain, I was gonna say pain token. Oath of Moment target. Twin linked, 1 armor save. He's okay. Don't tell the Inquisition I've been talking about pain tokens. Shh, please, don't say anything. I'm gonna spend a CP, I'm going to grenade that unit with my lieutenant, actually. I might as well. That's 6 dice. And you're gonna take 4 mortal wounds. A well-placed grenade will kill him and 3 feel no pains on your Hive Tyrant.
Yep.
5 ups, because the Tyrant Guard was still part of that.
Makes 1.
Takes 2 more. Hive Tyrant's down to 6 wounds remaining. Okay, I'm up
you
for
wanna
that
fight
fight.
here? You wanna
I'm
fight here?
not gonna charge you, no.
Yeah,
You
come
can
on,
charge
come
me.
on, come into me.
You can
Come
charge
on.
me.
Come
No,
on, come on,
it'll be
it'll be
No,
fine. Great.
no, no,
He
no.
grenaded him. He can take him. That lieutenant needs some honor.
No, he's got
No,
plenty of
come
honor.
on
Look how many
in.
purity seals he has. He
Not
doesn't need-
enough.
he
I can
doesn't-
still see his armor under it.
Well, then he just becomes a fire hazard. Well, let's do some charges. Yeah, let's go ahead and do the Marshal. Charging 8 inches. Just gonna go around this way. Into here somewhere. He has 4 wounds remaining. The Chaplain and friends jumping in as well. 9 inches, very nice, very nice. Just gonna hop in and try get some work done against this Trigon. I think I should probably do something like that. The Land Raider Crusader's gonna charge in as well, why not? Ooh, nice.
Ooh.
I'm not gonna tank shock because I want my Marshal to get the glory. Or the Chaplain, one or the other. And with that, let's go ahead and do the Marshal. Why not? Marshal Augustine with his 6 attacks, attacking this Trigon, hitting on 2s. And wounding on 6s. 1 save at AP 2, I believe. Do they get him? He does! Haha! Does he explode?
Trigon, interesting enough, does not deadly demise.
Really?
It's one of the few monsters that doesn't.
They didn't add it to it?
I'm pretty
Interesting.
sure, unless they did since last time I
Oh.
checked.
No deadly demise. That is very
Disappointing.
interesting. Yeah, well, I would expect him to kind of have death rows, So, am I within 6 of the objective? I am. I will just move back 3 inches. They can not pile in, but they can consolidate in and towards this objective. Make sure that they're in range, but also kind of, haha, we have cleared the area. That is the Space Marine 3rd battle round, 3rd turn. We're moving on to Tyranid turn number 4. As it stands, Sean, I think the Black Templars have put on quite the defense of this little defensive line.
I think you have me in checkmate because I needed to burn one objective a turn. And there are 4 left. There's no way I'm going to reach some of them. So I'm going to go for some moral victories here.
Okay, I like it.
And the moral victories are I'm going to horrifically kill this guy. And I'm going to horrifically kill that guy.
No, don't kill him.
So your characters will get no glory.
No, no.
They'll have gaping holes in their chests and melted by acid.
Oh, that's funny.
Horrific stuff.
That is horrific stuff. How dare you? How dare you,
You're
sir?
spiteful.
You are
spiteful Tyranids.
Oh, you know what? You know when I said that I was worried about charging him in and having him battle shock? Forgot that one of the battle honors he had was automatically pass battle shock. Because like around monsters basically. But that's, it is what it is.
Neither here nor there.
He did do cool stuff with have that 5-up feel no pain. That was pretty awesome. Made him really tanky. Well, will the Marshal survive? Will the Lieutenant? No, I don't think the Lieutenant will survive.
His name's Lieutenant Dan.
Lieutenant Dan.
As of now.
He does have a shrimp boat.
Oh, good.
Plenty of crustaceans after what we've done here today. Ho, Hope you appreciate that humor. Okay, so he's over there fighting this Hive Tyrant. And then we've got a whole bunch of stuff happening over here.
My gun's got him in sight.
Nice. You don't even have to move, is what you're saying.
I don't even have to move, and there's nothing else to move.
Okay. You do have a CP, so you go up to 1. I have 2 now.
This is true. And actually, in the command phase, I'm going to have my Hive Tyrant give himself the Sustained on infantry, because
Nice.
I am not killing a vehicle this turn. That is...
The purpose is to kill him dead.
Yes.
I like it. The Exocrine is going to shoot whom?
The Exocrine is going
Him?
to go after
Marshal?
him. Yes.
So he's got a 3-up save with cover, 4-up invul save, you're AP 3.
Yeah.
So his invul is better than anything I can make it, so that is what it is. Okay. How many shots? D6 plus 3. Oh no. 9 shots. He does owe me a battle shock test. We just didn't roll it. Leadership
okay.
does not care. Hitting on 2s because he's not bracketed yet. Nice.
Ooh.
And wounding on 2s. That's 1, so you've got 7 wounds, 7 wounds. Okay, 4-up saves. And half damage because of Tannhauser's bones. So he will take, that is going to be a lot of damage, 10 damage. I'm going to spend a CP for free, because he can, to reroll one of these saves.
Okay.
Nope.
Nope.
And he's going to take 10 6-up feeling pains. He has 4 wounds left. No. You got him. You killed my Marshal. How dare you?
I didn't just kill him. I don't know if you know this, but exocrine is another word for vomit. So I threw up on him.
You threw up on him and melted him into goo. He is now gene seed goo.
Ooh.
Well. What is your Tyrannifex gonna do?
Well, he was going to provide backup, but the exocrine did so well.
Yeah, the Exocrine was like, hold my beer, he said.
I'm going to kill your transport and make your tech priest even more angry.
No, he can't be angry because he's not within 12. He doesn't sense the explosion. Doesn't make him better in combat or anything.
2 shots, hitting on 2s, no rerolls, but 6s are lethal.
Nice.
2 hits.
Only toughness 9 now.
All right, wounding on 2s.
Yep.
Both
2.
wound, AP.
AP4 goes 2-0. It's a 3-up. I don't get a save. That's 2d6 plus 6, 12.
Yeah. You want to roll it anyway?
Roll it.
All right.
I have a feel no pain.
2d6 plus 12. That's cocked. That's
Yeah, no
cocked.
worries.
Okay, so
Lots.
5 plus...
He has 5 wounds left, 17 feel no pains. Oh, we made a few. Does he explode? No. I will say these impulsors have done absolutely fantastic for me. Look at that. Vroom, vroom, pew, pew, pew. Hive Tyrant time.
Wishes to kill your lieutenant in melee.
Yep.
So those guys poked their heads out. So they're getting shot.
Yep, they definitely did. The Inquisitor and his friends definitely did.
Big lost
D3 shots.
2. Hand on 2s and 6s are sustained.
Nice. Oh, 2
so-
hits. Wounds on 2s.
Wounds on 2, strength 9. 1.
So -2. Good. Charging time?
Yep, my Hive Tyrant's gonna try and super kill your lieutenant.
I love it.
Charge roll for fun. Oh, look.
Nice. He makes it. And we fight. I'm going to spend one of my command points boop, to fight on death on a 3+. Get him!
6 attacks, hitting on 2s.
Ouchies, with sustained,
With sustained.
because you're angry. Wounds on 2s.
Twin linked. Strength 10.
Okay.
Okay.
Any
5
devs in there?
wounds. No.
Okay. 5 up saves. Nope. That's 6 damage. 6 up feeling pain. Oh, he goes down. Now with his vicious riposte, 3 up to fight. No! Oh, sad. He tried, but you got him. You gutted him. You gutted him, Jim. And that is the end of your 4th turn.
Yeah, and I think that's going to be a call to battle there.
That is correct.
No
You
way
can burn that one potentially next turn, which
Assuming
even
your
then,
Dreadnought doesn't stop him. Or
45 to 60 points. You could have gotten extra points if you had one more burn and then 2 units wholly in my deployment zone. That I think was a tie.
I was counting on seeing if the Hero Duel and Trigon could do it. They were the guys up in the middle, or up on the edge of the board. But them both going down kind of sealed the deal.
Yeah, the Scythe Hero Duel on this side.
Yeah.
That was the big turning point of the game, I think, because it allowed me to then not have to worry about it. And then when I came on this side, actually taking the Trigon down that quickly really helped as well. All in all, what a fantastic game, Sean.
yeah.
Thank you so much. That was
Thank
really
you.
fun. And yeah, your turns look really cool.
Thank you.
What's the lore is that they're like, fortress attackers?
Yeah, so I'm a big fan of classic giant monster movies. So their paint scheme is to make them look like they're in black and white, like they're a black and white movie. And then the blue is Godzilla's spine colors. And so my whole lore about them is that they're a hive fleet that specializes in sieges and urban combat, mainly by tearing down urban zones.
I love it.
Big giant monster kaiju. That's why Hive Fleet Daikaiju is the name.
I love it. That's fantastic. Well, thanks a lot for watching, everybody. Don't forget, Warhammer is for playing games with toy soldiers, and you can play competitive, you can play narrative, you can play Crusade, but if you collect, model, paint, roll some dice with friends, have a good time, create a story, and after all, that is what we hope that you enjoyed from today. It's not about who wins and loses, it's about the cool moments that we get to forge together. So if you want to leave a comment down below, let us know what your favorite moment of the battle report was, and if you would want to have a cool narrative game, I'm curious, what sort of like scenario would you do? If you could come into the studio and play a game with us, what would the scenario be that you'd like us to set up? Other than that, Sean, thanks for coming down. That was really fun. Thanks all for watching, everybody, and happy wargaming.